Hello and welcome to this full moon message. We are currently in the energy of the Leo full moon, which is falling on January 25th, 2024. And the energy of this full moon is bringing up the message of calling back your power. Calling back your power from all the places that you have given it away, willingly or unwillingly. And establishing ways in which you will now protect your power moving forward. What do I mean by that? If you are not practicing energetic hygiene, if you are not being mindful of things you are consuming, the portals to which you are accessing the world, how you are moving in the world, if you are just allowing yourself to be open and absorbing everything and not taking any time to cleanse the energy you've collected, there will come a point where it will just overflow and you will feel ungrounded. You will feel as though you have no control. And so practicing energetic hygiene, being very mindful of the energy you are allowing into your space. And that is through conversations with people. As mentioned, it's what you consume. What information are you consuming, and to what frequency are you consuming it? How mindful are you of the messages that make up your day-to-day? And so with the Leo full moon, we are being called to step into our power, to see how we are showing up in the world, to shine our light from the heart, not from the ego. We are also being asked to call back our power. And so I want you to, in this moment, close your eyes and visualize all the threads, anything that was dispersed willingly or unwillingly in any point in time. Call it back to you. And remember that you are sovereign, that you are the authority of your life. And that you are taking full responsibility to walk in this power, to walk in this wholeness. And so now that we've called back our power, now that we've re-established the energy, how do we move forward? How do we navigate situations that have the potential to take us away from ourselves? Whether it's the people we are interacting with, whether it's the environment. How do we move forward? There are very simple visualization techniques you can do. These can be probably the most useful things you learn, because being able to harness energy, to visualize, all of this requires just yourself and your focus. And when you make this a habit, it becomes instantaneous. It is not something that you have to labor for, but in the beginning you may have to. And so what do you do when you are in a situation where the energy is not easy to navigate, where you feel the energy is overpowering yours, or where you feel unsafe? The first thing you can do is very easily just visualize roots coming from the base of your spine, going down into the earth. And this can be seen as a grounding practice, but also an energizing practice. You are connecting with the core of the earth, and you are releasing all that is not yours, while you are also bringing in the energy from the core of the earth up to you. So it is a two-way energetic exchange. Another is color. You can visualize color, and when you start exploring visualization through color, what tends to happen is you tend to find the colors that you gravitate towards and how they fit in the situation. For example, if you find yourself scared, if you find yourself in a situation where you are actually scared, you can visualize the color red. You can visualize the color red completely surrounding you. You can also visualize the color blue. Blue is very good for clearing. And as you work with these colors, you will also assign your own meaning to them. There are no rules to this, really. It's what feels empowering to you through trial and error. Another tool for visualization is fire. You can visualize fire burning within you, completely engulfing you. And again, seeing what color the fire also is. You can envision red flames, you can envision blue, you can envision green, you can envision purple, whatever brings you the power in the moment. And so as you visualize this fire, it is cleansing you from within, and it is also burning off any energies that are not yours or that are not helpful. So this is a very strong and quick way to cleanse your entire space. So there are many different ways. If you resonate, let's say, more with the symbolism of animals, of animal totems or spirit animals, as a lot of people like to call them, call on that animal to come into your space, to walk by your side. Call on the energy of the animal. Something as simple as calling on the energy of a jaguar, a tiger, a lion. Given that this is the Leo full moon, I am intuitively feeling to talk about Sekhmet. Now, Sekhmet is a goddess that I have worked with over the past year or so, and her energy is incredibly fierce. And her energy is one to fully embody, actually. So as much as we can call on these energies for protection when we feel, afraid, alone, powerless, these energies are also for us to embody, especially Sekhmet. She is a goddess to embody. She is not a goddess to worship. You can if you want to. You can make offerings to her if you want to. But what she really calls for is embodiment. And so embodying her frequency from within while also calling her to be around you is incredibly powerful. You have every right to protect your energy. If there's anyone that feels threatened or put off by that, or only wants to focus on the love and the light, understand that the spiritual journey is a full spectrum journey, and whatever you are being called to do, There's a reason you're being called to do it. And as much as we would like to think that this journey is just love and light, it is just high vibrations, it is just high frequencies, there is an aspect of, as I was saying, energetic protection, purification, hygiene. If you do not make anything a practice and you just go around in this world, you will find that you are interacting with a lot of energies. And the further you progress in your spiritual journey, the more you have the capacity to be very open and receptive to other energies, whether you want that or not. So it is up to each and every one of us to invoke the power within ourselves, invoke the archetypes, the elements that make us feel powerful. And it is something that can be done instantaneously and very quietly. No one has to know you're doing this. But believe me when I say, you will feel it in the physical realm. And the more you do this, the more you become grounded in your own power that no one else is giving to you. Because this time that we're in is calling for the alchemists. It's calling for the initiates. And self-initiation is incredibly powerful. What do I mean by self-initiation? I mean, when you are sitting in silence, when you are meditating, when you are in prayer, when you are walking in nature, and you have an insight, you have a symbol that comes to you, you notice something, and you decide to either make a practice from that or you decide to explore that. That is your self-initiation. It is you going into the unknown and seeing what is calling to you, instead of looking outward constantly for the answers, because that is outsourcing your power. If you're constantly looking towards others for answers, by default you are outsourcing your power. And so this Leo full moon is asking us to go within. It's reminding us that we are the power, we are the strength, we are the spiritual authority. And the time for outsourcing power is over, because everything has to upgrade, everything has to evolve. And it's about coming into resonance with those that have also self-initiated and they understand the path. I hope this resonates. I hope this was useful. I hope this gives guidance to anyone that is trying right now to navigate these frequencies and this energy that we are currently experiencing. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.